Welcome back to the 419 Outdoors. Today, I'm going camping at Mohican. Stick around. Alright, so the first thing I gotta do when I get here right away is get my registration filled out, make sure everything's packed up, drive to the site. Let's get it on. There's the beginning of the trail, and about a mile from here, not quite a mile, like 0.8 or so, I'll be at the campsite. Alright, well, while I have this calming, peaceful walk in the woods all to me onesie, figured I'd flatten my gums a little bit. I really don't know what I'm doing for the video today. Like most things I do, I'm making this up as I go, I'm gonna be honest. I do know that one of the things I'll get to talk about yet today, but probably later on, is my experience at the Pathfinder school this past weekend in the basic class. So I want to kind of talk about my experience and maybe give a tip or two. Nothing revealing as to no spoiler alerts. No spoilers. None. No spoilers. Alright, checkpoint. I'll make sure we had the right direction. It's campsite 3. We're hanging left. Keep going. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but this is actually a campsite that I have not been to yet. I haven't even been down this trail. I've been to this park a lot of times, and I don't think I've ever been down this trail, so this would be kind of like a brand new adventure for me. I feel I should mention that it's like 80 degrees out or so. It's supposed to be around 84 degrees today. A low of like 62 overnight. It's going to be cloudy, so it'll be kind of warm. Not much for a view on the stars though. That's kind of a bummer. But at the same time, I didn't have to pack the underquilt for my hammock today. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so I did manage to find a tulip poplar tree, and I got a down branch of it right here. I can tell it is because it kind of looks like elephant skin. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera, but it kind of looks like elephant skin. So there's already kind of some pulled off of here. You can see. So what I want to do is just peel this bark off in as big a chunks as I can get. I mean, if I can get to all of that, Tinder bundle for days. Oh yeah, look at that, it's just peeling right up. That is a sweet piece right there, my friends. Mother Nature provides. And look at that. Just as sweet as can be. Okay, so we're here at the creek crossing. Had to put my water shoes on. It was either that or no shoes at all. And I thought, well, I got water shoes, why not give it a try, right? Well, I mean, what's the point on something not using it? Anyway, gotta cross this water right here to get to that trail right there. We have arrived, campsite number 3. So let's walk in here and see what we got. Okay, now that we're at the site, got a convenient little table here. Wouldn't want to be the guy who had to lift this tabletop onto here, I can tell you that right now. But since we are here and we do have it, the first thing I want to do is get the pack open, get the hammock gear out, and get that set up. So let's get to it. My whole hammock set up, everything I need to hammock camp, minus a sleeping bag or an underquilt, is in this bag right here. One bag to rule them all. No, but really, all my hammock stuff is in here. So let's get this open. I'll show you what I hammock camp with, get it set up and ready to go and checked off the list so we don't got to do it in the dark. Alright, my Sea to Summit pillow, the Eno Atlas straps. Next up is my Eno Guardian bug net, my Eno double nest hammock, and lastly my Eno dry fly rain tarp. Okay, so this doesn't look too bad. I'm a little higher on this side than I am on this side, so my feet will be over here. But all in all, it looks pretty good. Looks okay by me. So I'm gonna get the ridgeline ran so we can get the bug net on it and keep moving forward. Up ridgeline on this end here, you can see that I have a bowline tied already. It's good to have these knots ready to go. So you're gonna do is roll this out and you're good to go. I also have a prusik knot on here ready to go. What I do is put my bug net on before I tie my ridge line, which seems counterproductive, and it is. But this net was either made wrong or I got a different model or something. But either way, it hangs across like this, and the only way to suspend it besides the ends is this tag right here in the middle. So I have to run my ridge line through this around the tree and then hang it. Believe me when I tell you, this will not happen much longer. I'm getting a sewing machine out and I'm putting hooks on this so I can hook it and hang it and support it from different areas. This is just ridiculous, and I don't know what they were thinking. Okay, hammock with bug net. I probably honestly could get away with this for the night, but I'm gonna put the tarp up anyway because it's just good practice. So when it really is the time that I need it, I'm that much more skilled with it, and it won't be an issue for me to put it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. Okay, got the hammock all set up. As you can see, the tarp's kind of bunched up at the top. The trees aren't exactly wide enough for the tarp to find for the hammock, but not really so much for the tarp. But whatever, it's hung, it's good. I can sleep in it. I'm happy. Moving on. Split some wood here because, well, I brought the hatchet with me and might as well use it. And I've only really used it once. I just got this hatchet. I ordered it off Etsy from a craftsman in Slovenia. Really like the style of it. Came really sharp. So really excited to get this into a piece of wood, give it a try. So let's do it. Looks like a charm. Fire lay in the fire ring ready to go. We have our base, we have our V of sticks, and we have our pile to go over top of when we get our tinder in there. If you remember from earlier, we stopped by that tulip poplar and we grabbed up our monster sized piece of bark here. So what I want to do is, for the sake of the video, because if you had to watch me break all of this up, you'd be bored to death inside of 30 seconds or so. So anyway, what I want to do is take this elephant skin looking bark here and I'm just going to start separating the fibers of it. You can kind of see how it's pulling apart like this. So I just want to go through the whole thing and just kind of break it apart. Alright, now I have it down to, looks like stringy, material-y stuff. So once I have it in this state, then I can begin to process it down the next step. And in order to do that, all I really need to do is bunch it all up and just start working it. And just work the crap out of it. You want as fine of fibers as you can possibly get. As you can kind of see, they have a really fibrous kind of material here. It could be brought down even farther, but that's not bad, and I can definitely get that to light. Definitely. All that work has made me hungry. Time to feed the fat kid. Alright, so I'm going to take a page out of Corporal's book, Sean Kelly, Corporal's Corner. If you haven't checked it out, go check out his videos. Really, really, really good stuff there. Alright, so I have my items here, my bird's piece of charred punkwood. We're going to do charred punkwood today. Anyhow, so, feed my appetite. I brought with me cheese, because everything should get cheese. I mean everything. Taters, because I love me some taters. French fried taters. And in this wonderful package here is my bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. So we're going to fry up some bacon, throw the taters in the bacon grease, crumble some bacon up, put some bacon on top, put some cheese on top, and smash. Okay, so we got our charred punkwood here. We have our bird's nest right here, ready to go. We're going to use the ferro rod and our knife. We're going to throw some sparks on that bad boy, put her in the bird's nest, and we're going to make some fire. There we go. You can see it's got embers on it. So I'm going to get this guy in the center of our bird's nest here and kind of surround it as best we can. Just like that. Just kind of get that guy down in there. Just like that. And then got a little punkwood taco. Just like that. So let's make some fire. Just gentle blow. Make sure there's airflow. Keep gently blowing. I'm just going to let that catch on fire a little bit. Just like that. Alright, now that we've got that guy on fire, I'm going to go ahead and take our sticks from the top of our triangle here. Just kind of gently lay them over top. bacon deliciousness. I think I even drooled a little bit. Collecting firewood makes bacon taste better, which I know sounds impossible. Oh man, that's good. Better save some for the taters. Alright, here's our taters. So all we gotta do is take some bacon, crumble it up, pull it apart, throw some cheese on it. Extra cheese because I like cheese. Alright, got all the cheese on. So we're just gonna take some more bacon here, because that doesn't look like a heart attack enough. And we're just gonna spread some bacon on there. Just like that. Voila. Alright, so I'm gonna dive into this pan of deliciousness. Let's see how it is. Bacon, potatoes, cheese, baby. Alright, so I'm done. I am full. I couldn't eat any more if I tried right now. So I'm just gonna chill. Oh, I need to let some taters digest for sure. Drink me some water. Stay hydrated. Alright, as it's starting to get kind of dark here, as promised earlier, I said that I would talk about my experience at the Pathfinder basic class this past weekend. I wanted to hold my word to that and give you my thoughts on that. On a side note, I went out to pick up some wood to restart the fire, and I spooked up 3 deer, probably 75 yards from camp here. My camera battery was charging, so boo, fail. So, but it was cool nonetheless. Alright, I'll keep this short as I can. I know this video is kind of long as it is. So, the number one thing that I'll say, and you'll see it on the website if you when you go to sign up, is basic does not mean easy. They are not kidding you. It definitely is not easy. You know, you pretty much have everything working against you, and you need to be on your A game. And kind of pick up these skills and be able to use them. That being said, I also really like the educate, demonstrate, imitate system that they use. I'm a very hands-on learner. Let me see you do it once, okay, my turn to try. Usually the best way to do it, so I really like that. The instructors are fantastic, Matt Mercer and Sean Kelly. Paul was there as well, with Baxter and Dave, of course. Awesome group of guys. Serious about survival, but like to have a good time as well. And they will put you through your paces and be ready. My advice is to pack as light as you can. If you don't need it, don't bring it. You are going to be able to take a tent or a hammock. So what I did was pack a second bag with just my tent, my sleeping bag, and some food in there. You may or you may not have a lot of time at the end of the first day to eat and relax and hang out. So bring some kind of food that you don't really have to cook, but you're going to want to eat something good when you do have the opportunity to do that. The end of second night, you know, you have opportunities to make fires, so you can theoretically cook something, but then again, it's more weight and more items that you have to bring, and you really want to limit yourself. Learn to love your trash bag. Learn to love it, give it a name, and buy it dinner, and just hold hands and learn to love your trash bag. Property is amazing. The first night we camped out, it was just the most amazing view I've ever seen. Just the most stars I think I've ever seen in the night sky. It's worth it, whatever that you need to do to get yourself to the end successfully, do it. It's worth it to stand at the end with the team and hold your patch and your certificate and know that you did it. It's worth it, definitely. Good shoes, hiking shoes, boots. Don't wear anything really heavy on your feet. Try to make yourself as light as possible. You're going to do a lot of walking. They say to train ahead of time, 1 to 3 months, I believe it is. I started in late February, early March, training to go in June. So, and I did pretty well overall. But when I backpack, I try to keep my weight as light as possible. I'm not always carrying a trash bag full of whatever. So yeah, there was a little more weight there for me to carry, but I still did pretty well, all things considered. The first day was 90 degrees. Second day was something around 75, give or take a couple. So, I mean, weather is going to play a factor. Definitely look ahead at what the weather is going to be like and dress appropriately, especially for nighttime. It was an amazing experience. I would definitely do it again, but I'm glad to be out here doing this for you. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. www.selfrelianceoutfitters.com. Go check out the classes. Sign up for one today. You won't regret it. It's awesome. So that's what I have to say. I'm pretty sure I forgot something. Probably. So if I think about it, I'll put it in the description down below. If you got questions, post those in the comments. There's some things I can answer and some things I won't answer because I don't want to give away too much of the experience that's for you to have your way and not for me to ruin for you. So, but I'll do the best that I can. Let me get another fire going here pretty soon. It's still kind of light out. I've got it ready to go. It's like 9 o'clock and I'm in a t-shirt and hanging out. I got time. Trying out the Glowco headlight tonight. Glowco on, Glowco off, Glowco on, Glowco off. See? Works pretty good. Getting the headlamp tried tonight. See how it goes. No point in having gear if you're not going to use it, right? In front of my fire and until I'm ready to pass out for the night. Good morning. Last night's sleep was okay. Definitely needed to pick a couple of trees that were a little farther apart than that. Would have been a lot more comfortable. But other than that, it was a good night. So nothing left to do but pack up the bag, grab it up, and walk on out of here. So I'm going to go get my morning hike on, back to the car. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment below, and I'll see you all next time.